Hi Rich, it's Bob, and I just wanted to do a little video of your wagon here for you so you can get a little look at it just like I promised. Somebody did some work to it, and there's a bunch of primer on it. There's two door handles that are included in the parts for it. Let me see if I can open the door here. The door opens. Here's the floor work that's been done. Pretty nice job. Somebody took the time to put ribs and stuff in it. Still needs a little touch in here and there, but it's all there pretty well. Open the other door. You can see don't pay any attention to the flat tire. I've got better tires to put on it. Somebody's done body work and primed it. I don't know what it is like under there, but they've done a pretty decent job, it looks like to me. Here's a look back in the rear floor area. That seat cushion isn't too bad. I love these seat belts that came in it. They are real. They say Studebaker on them. I don't know if they are or not. I know they're about 100 years old, I think. The top, I open the top. It does slide like it's supposed to and latch. You just turn the handle, it latches and unlatches. Could use a little oil. The rear window rolls up and down right, and the tailgate works. Here's a little bit of a look at that. A little rust on the bottom, but definitely not bad. Somebody's done a little work on this quarter panel. It looks like they probably patched it, bondoed it in, and did some sanding, and it's not too far off for a driver. I'll open the tailgate, show you that works. I've got the two rear covers that go on the tailgate, and the rear wheel well is pretty solid. It's just missing the plug that goes over the gas gauge, but I don't think that matters much anyway. It's pretty decent in here. And like the rest of it, it can use some cleaning up. All I've done to it is vacuumed it to get the loose crud out of it. Here's the passenger side. It's a little rust at the bottom. This side doesn't have as much work done on it. As you can see, there's a little rust at the bottom, a little rust in the two door corners. Somebody did some work up here. I think they probably patched the fender, I assume, and primered it. And this is the side that still isn't finished. Somebody put a rocker in here and one patch, and the patch is all made for this area. And here there's a big patch I'll show you in a minute that's with the other stuff, and that of course is in there, just needs to be welded in. Back here in the back, the only thing that it doesn't have is this piece here where the rocker is. Not a bad piece to fab up, but the rocker will take in most of that. I don't have a right side rocker for it. Well, as you can see, the rest of it's pretty decent. I'll give you a quick look at the dashboard. Not pretty, typical Southern car dashboard. But the vanity's all here in one piece. The mirror's in there. And there's a bunch of papers in here, a bunch of old registrations and stuff that'll be in there. And here's a whole bunch of pins. No extra charge for those. I know you'll want those. And an old aftermarket AM radio. And you know, it is what it is. The rest of it needs restoration, we would say. It would probably clean up a lot better. Now, if you look at the car, it sits a little low in the rear, but I think it has to do with this gigantic right front tire that's way too big for it. I think it would sit pretty level, plus the left rear is flat right now. But it does sit a little high. I think the rear end sits okay, but it sits a little high in the nose right now. The windshield, the glass is all good. You can see the engine is all there. It is a 259, and the radiator's in it. I put new plugs in new points and condenser in it, and it started right up pretty decent. I just did a hot wire on it. I've got the air cleaners in the back, including the nut, but the little wire bridge that goes on here that the air cleaner bolt connects to wasn't in there when I got it, so the air cleaner will be in there. But everything is there. It's power brakes, and it's all complete. I did have it running and backing up. One thing about the starting of it, the ignition switch appears to work, but the key is messed up, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It mostly starts, but the key is one of those real cheap aluminum keys, and it's bent. Where's the tag? I don't know if you need the number. Of course, I've got the I've got the VIN number. I've got the title for it. That's correct and clean. And there's the other body tag. And let's go take a look at the parts that go with it. Okay, I've got the parts laid out. There's the two covers for the tailgate, the interior. A couple of trim pieces. There's the rear bumper. It's pretty decent. Should clean up pretty decent. A box full of odds and ends. And there's some new seals and stuff. I don't know what all that is. Air cleaner. A couple of mirrors. Some step plates, and the outer moldings are here. And some more odds and ends, trim parts. The headlight assembly that's missing off the car. The rest of the belts. The seats are here, as you can see. They're pretty whipped, as we had said. Typical Southern car, they're cooked, but the structure is good, and the mechanism seems good on the front seat, and so forth. And here's some metal parts that were made up for it. These are the rest, I think, for the passenger side, including this one. This is the one that's made to go in that gap on the passenger's front side. Somebody put a lot of work into that with a box and pan brake. And just a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle to finish up. So that's the story of the car. Let me know what you think, bud. I'll send you that is, if I can figure out how to send this video to you, I'm going to give that a try, and send me an email and let me know what you think.